Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for stopping by my place where we hang out and have conversations about people in the entertainment industry. Now let's get ready for some Suga Talk. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another poetic review on Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion Part 1. Trigger warning. This content is about abuse and includes imagery that may cause an emotional response. I try to present it in a respectful way. I hope you enjoy the message I'm trying to convey. Now let's begin with a story I wrote called Breaking Free, The Rise of Maya Thompson. Maya Thompson had spent 10 years trapped in a house that felt more like a cage. Her husband Darnell had once been the charming man who made her laugh, who whispered promises of forever under the stars. But forever had turned into bruises, hidden beneath long sleeves, into words that cut deeper than any fist. At first, it had been small things, jealous glances, possessive comments. Then came the isolation, the control over where she went, who she spoke to, how she dressed. And when she resisted, his temper flared like a storm, unpredictable and violent. He always apologized after, of course. Roses and empty promises. I love you, Maya. I didn't mean it. But love wasn't supposed to feel like suffocation. One night, as she lay awake, staring at the ceiling, a terrifying realization gripped her. If she stayed, she might not live to see another year. The statistics haunted her. So many women who stayed never got the chance to leave. She refused to be another tragic headline. So she planned, quietly, carefully. She reached out to a local domestic violence shelter under the guise of grocery shopping, her hands shaking as she whispered her truth. They gave her hope, a strategy. She stashed away small amounts of money. She memorized the route. She hid a bag of essentials in the trunk of her car. Then, on a night when Darnell was in a drunken slumber, she walked out the door, heart pounding, afraid that even the sound of her own breath would wake him. With nothing but a duffel bag and the weight of her courage, she disappeared into the night. She filed for divorce, got a restraining order, and with the help of a counselor began to piece together the self-worth Darnell had shattered. It wasn't easy. The nightmares lingered, the self-doubt whispered, but Maya was stronger than the ghosts of her past. She found a job, then an apartment. She started to take self-defense classes, learning not just how to fight, but how to reclaim her power. Years passed, and the woman once flinched at every loud noise now stood tall, confident. She went back to school, earning a degree in social work, so she could help other women trapped in the same nightmare she had escaped. Her pain had transformed into her purpose. One day, she stood in front of a group of women at a domestic violence awareness event and shared her story. Leaving was the hardest thing I ever done, she admitted, but staying would have been worse. I want you to know you are not alone. You are worthy of love, of safety, of peace, and you can break free. As the crowd erupted in applause, Maya smiled, knowing that she had not only saved herself, but was now lightening the path for others. She had been broken, but she had rebuilt. And in that rebuilding, she became unstoppable. I encourage and support all the Mayas out there with the courage to leave their abusers. It's okay to not accept being treated this way. But today, we're about to bring Martell's ass to the plate. Abuse can be displayed in many different forms. Martell Holt, in my opinion, has displayed an inability to control his destructive, aggressive behavior. It's time to say no to Martell LaVar Holt. Let us rise up and kick this unstable Negro out the door. Let us take a stand against this ban and restore respect amongst women. Let's say no to abusive behavior that Martell Holt always seems to find in his favor. Martell, we all watched the pain you caused Melody as her star was rising to fame. You've been working overtime, spreading dirt on her good name. We couldn't wait to see the day Mel became unchained. Unchained. He spoke in storms and sharpened steel, his hands a leash, his words a wheel, turning, twisting, shaping me, a ghost of who I used to be. He built his walls inside my mind, wrote my script, erased my spine, called it love, called it fate, but love should never suffocate. I wore his weight like second skin, a prison stitch with state and sin. But fire lingers deep in my bones, a whispered truth, you're not alone. One breath, one step, one shattered chain, his kingdom burned beneath my name. I found my voice, I took my light, and walked away into the night. Now watch me rise, unbowed, unbound, no longer lost, no longer drowned. He was thunder, loud, untrue, but I am lightning, cutting through. Martell, since you're sitting your ass on that stage trying to play, I'm gonna need you to feel this shit I'm about to say. 'Cause nigga, you about to get sprayed with this sugar rage. Y'all look at this nigga face, boiling mad because you've been rejected and forced to look at your evil ass reflection. As the story is being told, you remain lost in the deepest abyss of your soul. Looking for that pot of gold, but all you seem to find is rotten ass mold. Every time you see your ex-wife thrive, you swallow acid that burns down your spine. How tragic that abusive addict you turned into. Silly fool, if you only knew, the whole world is laughing at you, you bitch ass gigolo. Yeah, let me ride this beat real slow to let the ignorant motherfuckers know that this demon actions has become a fucking minstrel show. Oh, this piece of shit makes me sick. This bald-headed ass bandit has been out here acting reckless. So I feel it's only right to make sure y'all understand it. Martell, you're a fucking lame. And I think it's time to bring back shame. Let's watch this clip of this abuser up to his old tricks.
To know that a woman can have an intimate moment with her then husband without it being sent back to her with messages that weren't the nursery rhyme. You see what I'm saying to you? That's not okay. So where are things now in terms of what's going on with the court? Because at the end of the day, you did get arrested.
Yeah.
Is it true you were found guilty?
No.
This guy kills me.
So I don't know what you call it.
So the opposite of guilty is...
What the You right there with me. You know what it is.
Melody, was Martell found guilty?
He pled guilty, yes.
He pled guilty.
Why though, man? It wasn't even. It's not guilty.
Why couldn't you just tell me you pled guilty?
It's not that.
Did you plead guilty?
No.
You just said
No, because
Okay,
she's not explaining the way
So
what
he
it really
pled
is.
guilty.
Go ahead.
And then he appealed. So we have an appeal date coming up, but yes, he pled guilty.
Melody, you are so horrible.
Do me a
Melody,
favor, don't talk to me. Like I said, he pled guilty.
Melody Rogers,
Pled
you are so
guilty.
pathetic for that.
And now he's appealing.
And you don't want to
it
explain.
back.
If you understand it all, why are you not explaining everything?
Because I asked you to
No,
explain
bro.
it. You said you can't explain it.
No,
and
she
your
can't
lawyer
either.
can't. You just asked me to
She
ask her
can't
to
either.
explain it.
Carlos, who
She
you gonna
can't
believe,
either.
Martell or Martell?
It looks like Martell is a clown-ass bitch on his menstrual cycle. You demon-ass piece of shit. You got some nerve to call your ex-wife pathetic. What's pathetic is you fucked up your life when you cheated on your wife. What's pathetic is you chose the harlot over being a father and wanted to perform capital punishment on your toddler. What's pathetic is you will be with your wife and kids if you handle your biz in those 5 years. What's pathetic is you getting your mistress pregnant while your stupid ass was still married. What's pathetic is you stole $17,000 plus more from your ex-wife and spent it on your paramour. Should I continue? 'Cause baby, I ain't done with this menu. I got a lot of shit I could list. What's pathetic is your sassy, ignorant ass can't pass the builder's test. What's pathetic is you sued your ex-wife for full custody out of spite. You trifling bitch. What's pathetic is you showed revenge P to all your nasty ass friends while trying to pretend it wasn't your hook in a curve diggling. What's pathetic is you and that freaky ass nigga Carlos King came outside and went on a victim blaming sting. What's the most pathetic of it all is you, the abuser, is calling the victim pathetic because of your actions, and now you're blaming her by condemning her for standing up for herself. You low down, dirty, funky, infested piece of shit. You're a pathetic ass menace to all parties. You have and continue to try to abuse, stalk, harass, bully, and control your ex-wife and children. In my opinion, Martell will always display this aggressive, abusive wrath until he breaks away from the demon's grasp. The demon's grasp. He walked the streets with hollowed eyes, a shadow draped in human guise. His trembling hands, his whispered breath, spoke secrets of a living death. The voices clawed inside his mind, dark echoes cruel and unconfined. They whispered lies, they howled and jeered, and fed upon his deepest fear. By day he roamed with shuffling gait, a prisoner to a twisted fate. By night he knelt on fractured knees, pleading with the restless seas. He cursed the chains he could not see, the demon's hand that held the key. It coiled around his weary soul and laughed as darkness took control. Yet somewhere deep a spark remained, a distant hope through endless pain, a voice of light so faint, so still, that called him to a higher will. And in the depths of shadows reign, a whisper cut through silent pain, a prayer, a name, a cry set free, and light consumed the misery. The chains were shattered, darkness fled, the demon's curse lay cold and dead. He rose anew, though scarred and worn, a soul reclaimed, a man reborn. Until this loser repent, ain't nothing gonna work out in his benefit. While I was doing this poetic review, on dropped Love and Marriage Huntsville, Reunion Part 2. In my opinion, I believe what we're watching here is a humiliation ritual against Melody Cherie Rogers by Carlos King's minstrel show. Martell, this pathetic piece of shit who can't come to terms with forfeiting his wife and kids, instead of being grown, this nigga began to moan and started throwing stones at the queendom. That's why Melody always wins, because we are definitely tapped in to seeing this nigga bullshit come to an end. Martell, it's so not fucked up that your life really do suck, because you have to watch your ex-wife dance circles around you while you continue to be stuck in a rut with all them raggedy ass mutts. Continue to suffer in the hell you dredged up in misery. You're nothing but a piece of shit that I will not miss, because I flush turds like you down the toilet. To the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast and Kingdom Reign production team, I hope none of y'all careers don't grow, since y'all motherfuckers want to take this shit low down dirty to the floor. Let me let y'all over-sexualized deviants know that ain't nobody gonna be silent over here, that's for sure. I'm coming straight from the shop with all the smoke. For every lie, I'll create a joke. Martell, you're the one who is pathetic, because you're a mere fragment of your life's existence. You don't have the right to make someone's life uncomfortable and miserable because you fucked up. you vile, stinking ass skunk. I could continue to read you nice and slow, but I'ma pull back because Melody said, God said go. Again. Ho.